Hello and welcome to Bear Beer Reviews, still at Matt's house. Hi Matt. What have you got in your hands there, sir?
I have got La Folie,
La Folie.
2013. I have to say thanks to Tommy for this one. We got in a trade last year. Lips of Faith, La Folie.
La Folie by New Belgium, which is the little bicycle logo that you can see there. It is a sour brown ale, am I right?
Sour brown ale, correct, yes.
So I guess a Flemish red in style, so kind of like barrel aged, and it's barrel aged in.
It says here, seriously sour. This Flanders style reddish brown ale was aged 1 to 3 years in French oak barrels for mouth puckering perfection.
So we've got a blend of 1 to 3 year old sour Flemish / red / brown ales in a glass. We pulled this out previously, and it was a wonderfully clear, deep ruby.
Yeah.
Almost brown ale, and now we kind of pour the extra gubbins and the yeast from the bottom of the barrel out, bottle out. It's got a lot cloudier, but it was beautiful. It was
very
crystal and beautiful in the
glass.
glass.
Great in the glass, didn't it?
Great.
A little bit of head, but
yeah,
had some cheese, so the retention's gone down.
Yeah, we've been eating for a while, so the head retention's gone completely down, and it hasn't really laced, to be honest. But hey ho. So shall we go for a nose, sir? Give it a smell. Cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of raisins, red wine.
It's got
sourness,
stone fruit sweetness, a little bit of oakiness, and that tiny twinge of red wine.
Yeah,
and
it's definitely oaky.
Not funk, but acidic tartness.
Yeah.
And we did kind of say earlier, Duchess de Bourgogne, and it's very similar to that. That's a Flemish red, I believe, and this one's got that extra sweetness and pruny notes to it, I think.
Yeah, it's almost the same, but just a little bit more concentrated, I think.
Yeah, what percentage is this?
7, I believe.
7. So, I guess again in terms of American beer, it's pretty standard, but for us, it's a little bit strong, I guess. But I get like a bit of breadiness, like doughy, sweet cinnamon roll kind of thing, but not cinnamon. Like a sweet raisin roll.
Yeah,
raisin roll.
The Duchess is 6.2, so it's not far off.
Not far off.
And it's very, very, very similar.
Yeah, but I mean, it smells beautiful. It smells a beauty.
Great smell, yeah.
It smells beautiful. So, cheers, Matt.
Cheers.
Let's give it a try.
Yeah.
All that wonderful, like brown, rich bready note, and then
dark sugar, kind of brown sugar,
invert sugar, dark sugar flavour. This wonderful sweet, tart acidicness on the palate. But all remains, it's got this wonderful malt flavour, and then this light, great tart thing all the way through it. It's just, it's a stonk base, isn't it?
It lingers into the finish as well. You get that really refreshing, even some oak and that tartness just right into the finish.
Oh, you definitely get oak. You definitely get like woody, sweet vanilla wood, but particularly in the back of the palate. The first onrush is bread, then it gets tart, then it gets oaky.
I've noticed we had this while we were eating our cheese. We got it from the fridge, and as it's warmed up, really it's not changed that significantly. Maybe you get some more of the oak in there, some sugar, but it's actually remained pretty consistent throughout, I think.
No, I'd agree. Yeah. Alongside, we had it particularly cold, and it just loses that extra level of woody complexity. I think that happens a lot with beers, especially when you get barrel aged ones. Temperature affects it a lot, and particularly with barrel aged stouts and stuff. If you leave it cold, you lose half the flavour.
You still get the sourness though. You still got the sourness when it was cold. I think it's actually maybe a little bit better at room temperature, maybe.
Yeah, because it has the oak, the oak wood to it that it doesn't when it's cold, I guess.
But maybe it's less refreshing. I don't know, highly subjective, but I think I prefer it at room temperature myself.
Yeah, no, I think I'd agree, and I think I can genuinely say, out of many beers I've had, this is the closest to like a time-old, traditional Belgian-produced beer, and I think New Belgium would be really happy with us saying something like that. I know they literally do use the massive oak wooden the oak furders, if that's how you pronounce it, the huge oak vats to age the beer, and they do a good program of blending. I watched a little video of it recently. So, and I think they've even got a barrel master or barrel meister, a young lady, I believe. So they take good care and attention to do beers blended properly. And this is what you get when you get a blend. You get the best of all things. So you get the sourness, you get the oakiness, you get the sweetness that you wouldn't get. You get the sweeter in the younger ones. You get tartar and woodier in the older ones. And this is like all three together in a glass, I think.
It's got like Pinot Noir notes in there as well. It reminds me of, I'm trying to think of it, I've got the bottle up there, Consecration by Russian River. It's got some of them raisin kind of, the Pinot Noir notes.
Certainly raisin, yeah.
I think it's a great beer. It's, again,
cool, right.
Like the beers we've had tonight.
I think it's
pretty good.
I think it's time for Matt's review. What's your rating?
My rating first. I rated Duchess a couple of weeks ago. And I gave that a 90. I think this is just a little bit better, and I think I'm about right. I think it's about a 91. I think it's the second best beer of tonight for me, but it's very nice.
Yeah,
it's a great beer.
I would agree. It's a night of changing reviews because we had like a really good range of like the Hill Farmers were damn good, but then the Lolita we had was, I think that's probably a 9.5 in my ratings now, because I want to slot this one in at a good 9.
Yeah.
My rating scheme just isn't working, but I think the problem is we've had some great beers, and this is,
exactly,
I think you're right, Lolita was my favourite, because it just had this jammy note, was just great in it.
And you get still the funk and the complexity, I think
it held up, and this one is good, a really good example of a Flemish red / brown. The Duchess I really enjoy, but I think I enjoy this more. So this has got to be up. This is a really good beer. I mean, it's got a good reputation, and it holds its head up. It holds its head up really well.
It does. I'm impressed by this. Yeah, impressed. Very good beer.
Brilliant. So there you go, from Bear Beer Reviews in Matt's wonderful house and his wonderful bottle share. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.